I'm gonna tell you a story. First thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can go in the oracle. Guess I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Now, I'm gonna make this quick because partially I haven't put out a video in a while because mostly I've been dealing with low dims being a pain every time I try to record one. That's honestly been mostly it. But I didn't really have a lot to do other than just like say hi and do an update, which is fine. But like I figured that it would be good because I found the words for Philosopher Stone and a couple other things. So I'm gonna get ready to that. Oh yeah, you can call me Oracle because I'm the one talking to you. Welcome to the cult. So there's the Philosopher's Stone, and there's two kinds. There's like the Philosopher's Stone called the Rosendra, and there is a kind of Philosopher's Stone called a Spasmani. And lastly, this is fascinating. It's a thing called a Philosopher's Guard. Tarkikaraxa. And now, this is just my theory because I've only just now found out about these terms. But ooh, I got, I got like that little flap in the bottom of my pants is open. Apparently, not my fly, but like like the seam at the bottom. I guess that I popped the bottom of the seam underneath my fly. Oh well, that is what it is. So, but I'm pretty sure the Philosopher's Guard is something that like you need to successfully use a Philosopher's Stone. That would make sense to me. That would make sense. I'm saying, well, that makes sense to me, and that's why I'm saying it. So that's cool. All right, other things. Take care of yourself, and I'll tell you why. I'll give an example of me taking care of myself. So I talked about having a day job and how important it is. I have a handle. I have a day job. Important to keep your handle. Anyway, point is, on all right, on Sunday, I felt like Merto. I felt like death, and not in like I'm a lethal train killer. I am the executioner. Yeah, I'm a machine. No, no, no. Well, like I I am the artificial peacock. I am all mechanical. Yeah, yeah. I wish it was like that. I coughed too hard, and I dislodged like I guess I dislodged a cold I was supposed to have like a couple months ago, and it hit me so bad. Like, cough. And then full body chills, full body ache. Like, and it went away. And then started coming in waves. I like basically instantly got a fever. I'm like, wow, what just happened to me? Okay, like, I don't think I instantly got a fever, but like, it felt like it. And I definitely like went home, was feverish, laid down, got up the next morning, texted my boss, and be like, no, 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 I am not good. I am not good. I've been like mad feverish. I need to not come in. And she was like, take care of yourself. As most reasonable bosses would be, because like I'm not gonna tell you much about my job because like they value confidentiality and stuff as most jobs do. But I work with food. Like any like when I used to work for Circle K, I'm like used to. I took this thing called a Serve Safe certification, and it basically was about food prep. It was like actual like restaurants and stuff. Like it's the same like ston or level of course that's like actually a college level course. Like and like because of the way roller grills work, they need a certification. Now different regions have different requirements, but like ServSafe is a national program, and I had to qualify for it. Like obviously it was at this point years ago and it's expired, but like one of the core things is like anyone who works with food, like even if they're not ServSafe, well, like ServSafe, like there are equivalents that have been around, like less time, more time, that are all pretty much equally regulated of having to do the same thing by federal standards, such as um, people with a fever probably shouldn't be like working with food. Now, admittedly, fever isn't really on the list because fever can be a symptom of like things that aren't really like transmissible that way. Um, but like I was pretty nauseous, mainly from the fact that like I wanted to eat, but I felt like I couldn't. It was rough. Anyway, so like I'm a monk. I have a day job. It's nothing special. I'm not raking in the dollars. Like I made a bunch of books. I've written a bunch of books. I have all these things that like I could sell, but I haven't because like I don't have the contacts to. I'm not really like harping on it, trying to like buy more copies of my books so I can make it. No, not seriously. But the point of that is like seriously, I'm not like rolling and coin here. Realistically, I kind of needed to go in that day. No, I ended up being able to work like today's Thursday. I managed to make up that day yesterday because I would have been like had yesterday off. But oh, still, kind of feeling a little bit rough. I still backed out like an hour early, but on the positive is like I've never, ever, ever, ever worked as fast as I did yesterday. Like ever. Like I was like a man possessed. I'm like not even joking. It was like I actually surprised myself. I was like, wow, how am I doing this actually this fast? Am I like using magic to cheat and I don't even know? It'd be funny if I was. It'd be funny if one of my Retsus remote of like one of my 9 finger meditations ended up having me just have like, okay, you're gonna want to have like a perfect day of like absolute efficiency on this day. So that's what one of your Retsus is for. Just one. You got a bunch of them, so whatever. That'd be cool if that's how like Chayanatha worked. It wouldn't surprise me if that's how Chayanatha worked. That's the thing. Like, also, if anyone assumes that like I know how all the Natha work, like, I mean, I try to by having conversations with them, right? I guess, and like trying to like be aligned with you know the Sarasora, the core concept of like what that Natha's deal is, what what that what that Natha's Zapatha is. All right, this is all stuff that I've been working on. Whoop. The core concept of like reality essentially being Cholita like all the time. Because like Nyako reality is its own Saban singing. Like it is its own living song. Like has its 4 parts. It has the astral top. It has the causal like second. It has the Puratana, Mahasvapna, Mahazuna, um, like Sula, non-physical third, and then we got like us down here like all the time. But we also exist on all 3 of the ones above. So we got a Arya Brahmareka Devadasa Vidya Dhammamahakakra Vartin. First, Brahma's line. Heaven Slave, and the paramount lord of all fair-like beings. Dvitya Vraka Zaka Naraka Vaga Saptarkis Kursnakis Jaya Atmanmaraka. Second, Light Giver, Hell Chapter. Seven Flame, Dark Flame, Shadow Soul Peacock. This is like not reality. This is just basically me, but like, oh, if anyone's thinking this is like kind of like a true name, no. And like, I'm not saying I'm the paramount lord of all fair-like beings here. This is essentially me being like, I got fae in me. That's just how it is. I wouldn't be like singing my with the glamour boy bass and the way there will be and the boy bass abba wabba be, cause abba is glamour and some skirtum you see. Like, it's just, it should make sense. Like, I hope it makes sense. But like, I'm not saying I'm the paramount lord of fair-like beings here, but like, because I am inherently fae, anyone who's inherently fae has to be like at least a little bit tied to that dude. Because they're all fae. Because he's our boss. Alright, so. Trityamarta Sutta Svapna Dhyaya Brahma Mahasvapna Harma Manovid. Alright. Third, Death Sun. Dream Chapter. Foundation Great Dream. Nether Spirit Knower. Katparatha Diti Sonya Taladia Prema Mahazunya Yamasada Chaya Mitra Aveya. Fourth, Sun, Time Chapter, Foundation of the Great Void, Nether, Shade Friend. With a cinder plus of stone and the spire of money, the other kind of stone and the gato we are the Takaraksa and Odyssey. Yakshasa Vasra Rakshasa would be Rosa Konara be at Aurazi and Odyssey. Dream safely, everyone out there in the waves of the corny and the waves of the bay. The Shakti psychic waves of all that we be, and all the ways and through the ways of all of the Svapna, all the ways of my Svapna, hunger we be, up and the way to see, a way to be, all the ways of dream safely out there from Oracle.